Taurus, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I'm going to go ahead and get started on your March reading for 2019. The energy that I've been picking up lately is kind of like the calm after the storm. That's the only way I can really describe it. It feels like there's been this big storm building and this looming eye of the storm's coming almost. I don't know if that resonates with anyone specifically, but for some reason I want to say the eye of the storm. Like you're going to be to calm the peace within it all. Now, just full disclosure before we get started, this might not resonate for everyone, and that's totally fine. There are so many amazing, incredible tarot readers out there that if you decide this isn't for you, don't make it fit. You can completely go, click on another link, and find somebody equally incredible, amazing, really genuine to get your reading from. So we're just going to head and get started and see what Taurus's energy is for March. Okay. So the first card we get is Three of Pentacles. This is about communion, about working, teamwork, building. And this comes right before this lovely Eight of Swords, which is this mental exhaustion, this frustration that I feel like someone's been in. These two together especially, I feel like this is someone coming out of this mental anxiety, this confusion, this self-imposed imprisonment almost. Let's see what we have. Yeah, because we have the Ten of Swords as well, which is, as most know, it's a card of cycles ending, especially mental. The swords are always mental, and again, this is air, this is earth, this is pentacles. But this Ten of Swords, for me, it feels like a heavy burden that's been building on someone's back. Whether it's a burden that's self-inflicted, a self-inflicted prison that you've been in, a mental exhaustion that you've been stuck in, a cycle where you don't know where to go, you don't know where to turn, you don't know what to do, what step to make next. Or this could be an imposement from someone else, maybe their energy that's been attached and kind of had you detained for a while. And you're finally saying, okay, it's time to cut through this. And the reason I say that is because we do have this lovely Knight of Swords. So this is, to me, cutting out the bullshit in your life. Excuse my French, but it is. It's coming through, it's cutting through, it's speaking your truth, figuring out your truth, what it is, getting in touch with yourself. And the big thing for me is the fact that this lovely little card of happiness follows right after getting in tune with who you are. I feel like that's the key most of the time. In order to get this happiness, this Sun card, which also represents Leo, it's definitely speaking truth, finding out your truth, cutting out excess baggage that you don't need, mental anxiety, cycles that need to be ended, confusion, exhaustion. You can't have this and have the happiest card in the deck. Like, you just can't. So I feel like this is definitely the end of a period where you've had storms, whether it's self-imposed, self-imprisoned, or in a situation that you've been in personally. And this is coming through and finding your truth and then coming out on the other side towards happiness. That's beautiful. Let's see. Yeah. Five of Swords especially. Let's see, we had the King of Cups come out. We all know this is water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But for me, this is not so much a sign as it is someone that is emotionally fulfilled. And that, for me, the graphics on the card especially, the old adage of you can't give from an empty cup. If you're going to give someone half of your cup, you're going to be empty, if not half full, You have to fill your cup up first, and then you fill it up so much you have an overflow, and that overflow is where you give love to other people. Well, I feel like this possibly is Taurus. If not Taurus, then it's someone involved with Taurus that has this cup so full. You come out of this cycle of misery and into this, form of happiness, and then either you fill your own cup up, you start filling yourself, or you're able to help others and give love to others, or someone comes in and helps you fulfilled. They become that light. This Four of Wands definitely, this is about stability. This is that celebration, that home life. For me, Four of Wands always speaks about Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles combined for me personally. And this card, it's also a twin flame indicator, deep soul connection, definitely. That I mean, come on now. This is definitely a connection. This is building some kind of stability, heading towards this cycle of celebration, happiness, joy, getting to have that content home life and feel secure in yourself and with someone or something. Now, don't get me wrong, this could totally be a career cycle as well. This could be ending a job or a career or a cycle where you've been trapped in being what someone else wants you to be, or thinking you have to be a certain way, and then it ends up, you find your own truth and you find your happiness, your fulfillment, and then you start building this celebration of like, okay, I can be who I am. This is it. And then that comes definitely with this Five of Swords reversed. So this was a hollow victory at one point for someone. That one wanted to fly out too. This is a hollow victory. This is someone coming from a period of, I feel like it at all cost, I had to win. And this is realizing, okay, I can't always just come through and cut things out the way that I can't do it without repercussions. I keep getting repercussions. I keep getting, someone that wasn't considering before the process of cutting out this connection. I want to say this is definitely a connection right here. And maybe someone realizes that they had, either said some harsh words or spoken some harsh truths, and they could have done a little bit more tactfully almost. Like they could have done it with a little bit more consideration of the process, or cutting out old ties and things and being completely self-imposed. Doing it for the wrong reasons. Yeah, you have, because this is the Six of Cups. So this is coming out of this period of someone here feeling like they had this hollow victory that they shouldn't have had. And this is the Six of Cups. So this is definitely a soulmate. This is a deep connection. Can also be past life, or someone in this life from your past situations. This is, again, filling cups up. You give, I give. This is equal give and take. And this comes after a period of transformation. Someone has come through the other side and transformed in this situation. And they're definitely now willing to give and receive. They're open. And then this Five of Swords, they're out of this energy. They realize mistakes that they've made. And then you have that Four of Wands connection with this person. This is definitely an intense, soul deep connection. I want to get a couple clarifiers. Because this Five of Swords for me, I would love to know. Yeah. This is someone that was very burdened, whether it was you or the other person. And again, another Cups card. This is Queen. Gender fluid. You have the King and Queen, but this is someone that wants to give, openly give. And they want a victory. This Nine of Wands. This is like someone that's been battle-worn and burdened, because you have the 10 right here. So they're definitely coming through a period, ending a cycle, someone, whether it's you or the other person, because this is general, of just being battle-worn and regret, and I just feel imprisonment and mental exhaustion. They're laying these burdens down. They're realizing that, okay, this is worth the fight. I feel like this is someone laying down burdens that they don't need any longer, that no longer serve them, coming out of the cycle and realizing who's worth the fight. What's worth the fight, and it's love. I feel like this Queen of Cups is representing that fulfillment, that wanting to be happy with someone, you wanting to give. They're realizing that this is worth the fight. None of this other mess of, exhaustion and self-imprisonment. Oh, I keep getting imprisonment. I keep getting like someone's holding themselves back. Let's get this Death card clarified. I had a couple that wanted to hop out, but we'll see. Yeah. Let's get this Death card clarified. So we have, Seven of Swords. Someone was like self-imposed, self-deceit. For me, this is a deception card, which for most it is, but it can also be self-imposed. So, you kind of fool yourself, or you try to convince yourself something is that it isn't, or something that should be is not going to happen. Yeah, because they were very, very, very sad, depressed, isolated. They definitely have a lot of regrets in this situation, whether it's you or the other person. And then they had the strength to come through this transformation. That's what this transformation has been about. It's been about this sadness, this self-deception that they kept bringing on themselves. They finally had the strength to overcome it. And then they hit that period of transformation. Again, you were the other person. And I do want to clarify. Let's see. This Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. I just want to know this Knight of Swords, what this Knight of Swords is about. I want to know if this is you speaking some truth or someone coming forward speaking truth to you. We have a couple cards. I'm going to take them. Yeah, this is someone that was holding on to either a belief system or they were just stubborn and rigid in their ways. This is definitely holding on to something that if you would just let go a little bit, have a little faith, you know, more gifts would come your way. So this is, I think this is someone coming to some kind of clarity and truth that holding on to the way they were being, was not going to serve them in this period. Only because, I mean, you have this Two of Wands and this Four of Swords. This is about going within. This is about making yourself sit, calm your mind, and figuring out what you want, what the next step is. And then this is literally going forward and taking it. And you have that Sun card right there again. This is going forward, taking it, that movement, headed towards happiness. This is beautiful. Let's see. The Six of Cups that I have here. I would like to clarify the Six of Cups. This is, in fact, someone from the past, or if this is just mutual give and take. What is this? Who is the Six of Cups? I wanted to pop out, but it didn't fully pop out, so. Alright, yeah, Queen of Wands. So this is fire energy. You've had a lot of water in here, and you had a lot of swords, a little bit of fire, because you do have the sun, so that is Leo. But this is a Queen of Wands, again, gender fluid, male, female. This is someone that's passionate, that is in their power, that kind of just lights up the room, that person that walks in, and you just feel their energy. And then they're headed towards victory. That Six of Wands especially, they are headed towards what they want, what they feel like, you know. And that's coming after a period where they didn't really see things clearly. This Four of Cups, you know, this way you can clearly see in the card, it's demonstrating that she's looking away from the cups, this fulfillment, these gifts, whatever you want to call it. She's looking directly away. And when you come out of that, it's a different perspective. You know, you're coming out, you're trying to come out of this. And what I feel like this is representing is someone that's coming out of a period of isolation, especially this Five of Cups too. It's like they didn't want to see what a connection was, or they didn't want to believe it for what it actually was. So they had this self-imposed mental anxiety of, okay, you know, is this real? Can this be real? Is this really happening? And then they just come through this other side and they go through all of this isolation and transformation because of this sorrow, this pain. That's a deep-seated pain. I'm feeling very deep, deep pain. And then, yeah, they get out of this self-deceit and they see something clearly for what it is, and they have the strength to transform and start moving forward. Let's see. So I'm going to grab my other deck real quick and just do a quick overcast, because I want to see kind of what direction this is heading in, Taurus. By the way, I absolutely love the energy because I am a fellow Taurus. So, you guys, we are definitely some patient people, so maybe it's about waiting around. Maybe some of you have been waiting for a while for some kind of change in someone, or you've been waiting, you know, for the chance to change yourself and take that step forward, become that fire energy, and just move. Oh, these cards keep on to pop out. Okay, I'll do one more, and then we'll get a couple. So, Spirit, where is this heading? Where is this situation headed right now with this energy? Anything else you want to say? Yeah, the World card popped out. Yeah, cycles, definitely, it's karmic. And then overcoming some kind of toxicity. And it can be Capricorn again. And then you have the World card, which is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus as well. So this could be representing you coming out of toxicity, or this could be just the situation, this karmic tie that you two have, because it's a very deep connection. Coming out of this toxicity. And then Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. This is someone realizing that this is it for them. This is their ultimate wish. And just a few more. Let's see what we have that pops out. Yeah. Oh, that one wanted to pop out. I'm not going to take that one, but I'm going to take this because one did pop out. Yeah, again, strength card, heavy Leo energy. Or this is just the strength to finally do what you know. Fulfills your heart, fulfills your soul. And then you have that Six of Pentacles, and then again the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands came out second, and that's movement. That's definite movement forward. And I feel like this is towards a mutual give and take. Because you had the 6, you've had a couple of 6s actually. And then you had the 6 of Cups as well, which is the same. This is fulfillment emotionally. Well, this is, you know, Pentacles. This is more earth energy, but this is substantial things in the 3D now. You know, so this is mutual give and take as well. And it's heading towards it. That's beautiful, Taurus. I'm going to set these aside. And then I am going to take out these lovely little universal deck cards. It's a little bit different. I haven't really ever seen anyone use them on here before, and these are probably my favorite cards to use to kind of get a little bit of a perspective on it from Universe especially. So, Universe, what else does Taurus need to know about this connection? This situation happening in March. One more shuffle. Let's see what I have. Okay. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. Yeah, so someone in this situation definitely has had some kind of discomfort that's completely transformed them, forced them to grow. I mean, how else are you going to grow if you always go the same beaten path? You know, you're not going to. And then we're going to end it with, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Yeah, definitely. Faith to move forward, faith to have your happiness, figuring out what you want, what's going to fulfill you in this life, and then finding a deeper meaning. Every lesson you go through, it forces you to grow, and that's what it's all about, right? Growing, moving forward, finding that happiness, the ultimate fulfillment. That is beautiful, Taurus. I will leave you on that, and I hope you guys have a great day. Love and light, sit your way. Bye.